Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some redecorating after Christmas. So this is very much a laid-back vlog style. I wasn't planning on filming today, but I'm getting ready to do some rearranging and I wanted to take you guys along with me because I have some exciting things to share with you guys. So this is obviously the first video after Christmas. I have taken all of my Christmas decor down. I don't know about you guys, but after Christmas is over, literally the next day, December 26th, I am taking everything down. I'm so ready for that clean slate. I ordered a new rug like probably I guess it was last week, but this has been a dilemma for like an entire year. I have been wanting a new rug for our living room. I actually ordered one the beginning of this year, and when I got it in the mail, I absolutely hated the color of it. It just did not flow well with our living room. So I have been saving one on Wayfair and on Amazon. I've been going back and forth between the two, and I finally found one that is perfect. I slept on it for probably like a solid 3 months before I ordered it, and it finally came in the mail today. It is going in our living room and I am so excited. I cannot wait to show you what it looks like. It is truly so beautiful. So if you've been following me for quite some time, you guys know that I clearly like to incorporate color into my home, and I've been wanting to bring that into my living room. Anyways, I have been wanting to bring color into the living room. So you guys know we do have more of a neutral palette in there, and we do have our leather couch, which is kind of like, I don't know, just like that cognac color and whatnot. I do have a black buffet in there, but I just want it to feel a lot more rich in color and just warm and cozy in there. So with that being said, we are going to be taking away the light colored rug and incorporating a darker rug, and let me tell you, it is so pretty. I am so excited to roll it out. It's currently sitting next to our shiplap wall, but it's already unpackaged and whatnot, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so here is the rug. It is so pretty and very, very soft. So this is the Loloi brand. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But I'll have this rug linked down below. Again, I got it from Amazon. This is like the 8x11, but it has some like denim in there. There's some navy, a little bit of like a rust color. It's truly just like what earthy dreams are made of when it comes to home decorating. I absolutely love this, and I love it paired with our dark wood floor. So this is what it looks like, still in you know, its packaging basically, but it's going to be replacing this rug right here. So you guys kind of see we're going a little bit darker, and I love that. Yeah, getting rid of the lighter rug, I cannot wait. I've also been playing around with some new thrifted decor. Again, I will go into detail in upcoming videos. I'll do like a thrift haul and whatnot, but this whole setup here was all thrifted recently. I have also incorporated some thrifted pillows. I found this one. This is originally from Target, and it has like the tassels on the side. I think it's like an Opal House brand from Target, or like the line. That was $4, like brand new. It still had the tags on it. And over here, I have been playing around with this setup as well. So new lamp, again thrifted. I have, let me turn this off actually. So this is what it looks like when it's, you know, the light is off, but it's just a pleated shade. So the shade and the lamp itself came together for $8. I love it. It is super pretty, and I typically am not like a trendy person at all, but I like that the pleated shade is kind of trending. I don't know, just really love this look. I love the texture and just the coziness that it gives off. So I have that, and then this is what the lamp itself looks like. It's kind of like that stoneware look, but I can't decide if I want to paint it. If I paint it, I'm just gonna go like a little lighter, or maybe like a putty look, just to kind of complement the black a little more, because it is more of like a yellow toned color, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I love how that looks. Also, if you guys can tell here, whenever the lamp is on, the shade looks like a reddish pink. I'm not quite sure why that is, so if you guys are familiar with that or have any like info on that, on how to make it not look like that, let me know. I have tried to change out the light bulb, but that wasn't helping any. Someone did suggest over on Instagram to paint the inside, like white to see if that will help. So I don't know, we will see on that. I also have 2 thrifted frames here. These I'm going to be filling with some Etsy landscape art. I bought a big bundle around Christmas time for $17. The bundle itself was originally like 70 bucks. So I got a really good deal on that, and it had like 312 prints, which was insane. So I'm gonna be filling those up with prints, and then I've kind of just played around with all this. None of this is like set in stone staying here aside from the lamp, but yeah. So anyways, we're also going to be using some rub and buff on our knobs because I do love the matte black, but there's just nothing like that really stands out with it. So yes, lots going on in our home right now. Also wanted to mention our secretary here that we keep in the corner in our kitchen. It just has like our coffee mugs and stuff in there. That is also going to be going into our living room. So I will insert a picture of like my inspiration. I wanted like a little desk area that I wanted to incorporate into the living room to kind of warm up some of my corners. So that's the plan with that, so stay tuned. We now have the new rug down and I just love it. I love how it's darker. It complements the dark floors so much and I think it is just so pretty. I cannot wait to get that secretary in the corner, get the lamps on. I also am going to be switching out my pillows and stuff. This is just what we're working with currently after just throwing some things around after undecorating for Christmas. But this is truly so incredibly soft. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's just real like plush, but like not super thick, if that even makes sense. I know that sounds contradictory, but It's super nice. I love the color, and I'm just so excited to get it all decorated in here, like officially decorated. I love it. Do you love it?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, that looks like we have a new house.
Yeah, it does look like we have a new house. You're right. Isn't it crazy that everything looks new when you just move it around? Huh?
And
It looks so
it's red.
Okay friends, so it is actually a couple of days later now, and as you can see, everything in the back is already like styled. You guys saw we moved the secretary back here. We also placed the new rug down, which I'm telling you, it has literally made all of the difference in this space. I feel like I have said that so many times, so if it's getting annoying, I apologize, but it is just so true. We have been wanting this room to feel so much richer in color and just truly incorporate those like earthy, natural elements, and it's just never really been like that. We have tried here and there to incorporate pieces like our buffet that we have and whatnot, and we do have a lot of like darker tone pieces in here between the couch and the coffee table. We also have our hall tree in here as well, and then we added in the brick element whenever John built the fireplace. So slowly but surely getting there, but truly the rug is like taking it to the very next step and helping it to feel a little more complete to reach our goal. So now that we have done all of the rearranging and whatnot, I want to take you guys through this space and show you how I have it decorated for winter, and hopefully it inspires you on just some ideas on how you can decorate for after the holidays as well. So I typically like to go with a very like simple slate. You guys know I do decorate with a less is more palette. That's just more my taste, more my style, but I do love incorporating those like old world, vintage, thrifted, just curated items. That is something that I have always loved, and just slowly but surely when it comes to curating pieces, especially when you're thrifting or antiquing them, it takes time obviously, and I'm slowly being able to incorporate those things. So I had mentioned this earlier on in the video, I believe, that I have been looking for some lamps and whatnot, because after the Christmas tree is taken down, it just looks so boring. There's no like smooth light and just dim lit rooms that are just really cozy. So I have thrifted, we have our lamp over here on this side table. The side table was also thrifted, and then I know you guys can't see it right now, but I will show you the thrifted lamp again on the buffet. I also, since filming the first half of this video, I did use rub and buff on the knobs on our buffet, and it looks so much better. So we have a lot to cover in the rest of this video, so buckle up. I hope you're ready. And also let me know down below if you guys enjoy these more vlog style like decorating videos. I personally enjoy filming them a lot more. I love just that they're more laid back, there's no structure. You kind of just get a feel of who I am more than just like this cookie cutter, I don't know, video, I guess. So anyways, let me know that down below. But yeah, let's get into the rest of this room. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of how it's looking for winter and just give you some ideas on how you can style your home as well. Before we go over to the buffet, I want to show you the rug in daylight. So the other day, whenever we were putting this down, it was in the evening, and I feel like you couldn't really tell like the colors and whatnot in here. So there are like some navy colors, there's like some olive greens, there's more of like a clay color in here, kind of like, I don't want to say coral because coral sounds too bright. I guess more like a mauve. I don't know. It's just very, very pretty and I absolutely love it. I will have this linked down below. It is one of the Amber Lewis times Loloy brand rugs. So those are very popular and I just absolutely love how they look. I've had my eye on this one for like a year now and yeah, finally pulled the trigger on it, but it is absolutely stunning. I think it complements everything just real nicely, and I also love how the secretary looks in this corner. Sorry, it's a little dark, but I just think it just looks so, there we go, so pretty, and adds a lot of depth to this space. So what I love about this secretary is that this piece right here folds down, so it's like a little office desk. And I do have an outlet behind there, so that means I can do all of my editing here, and I just need to get like a little chair of some sort. It can't be anything too big because I don't have like a large space to put the chair, but even if it's like a little stool or something, I can just stick over here just for the meantime. But I love this. There's like a little cubby here that I can place like my filming equipment and whatnot. There's drawers for pens and notebooks like stuck in here and whatnot. It's just really nice to have it all organized. And then of course up at the top here I can also place items as well. But yeah, I just think that this made it look a lot more just cozy in here, honestly. I really do. So I love that. But this is what the room looks like from the other direction. Yes, I still have my tripod sitting over there. But I typically am not a fan, sounds strange, of gray furniture. I know this is a gray love seat. We have 2 of them, but whenever we ordered these, we've ordered these probably 3 or 4 years ago. And this is the color tan. I don't think this looks tan. We've actually ordered gray originally, and it was like too blue gray for us, so we ordered tan, and this is what it looks like. So I don't know, definitely not digging the color, but I do love it so much more now that we have everything else kind of tying it together with the richer colors. And I also think that incorporating these darker colors here on the couch helps a ton. So I do have these are like a rust color. They're coming off a little more of like a burgundy on camera, but these are like a true like rust brown. And those are pillow covers that I purchased from Amazon back in the fall. And then this is a clearance pillow from Target back in the fall as well. And it's kind of like a velvety material. And then this one here, this actually is a new pillow cover. Oddly enough, it matches the rug like almost perfectly. But I purchased this from Amazon like a week ago actually. So I'll have this linked down below in my Amazon storefront. But it was only like $10. And I love the pattern on there. I think it's just so pretty. So it's that really like rich and bold just color and pattern as well. And I think it really helps to liven up a space a little bit. Also, I wanted to show you guys these. So I purchased these the other day at Target. I just needed to get some little sticky tabs for the rug. So not only did we get the area rug for our seating area, but we got a runner rug for Christmas that matches it. This is that same brand. Let me get it out of the sunlight so you guys can see a little better. But this is that same brand and same same rug, just in the runner form. So I have it placed here in front of our buffet. Let me get it over there. And I'm just wanting to add the tabs there because it clearly slides everywhere like you just saw. And then here is the buffet. What do you guys think of the knobs? I just did the antique gold rub and buff on there. Took me about 30 seconds to do all of these. If you have never used rub and buff before and you really like that antique vintage vibe, highly suggest it. I think it is so pretty. It is so user friendly, and you literally just slap it on there. So these are so easy. I just took a dry brush and literally just dabbed it on very easily, and there's really no method to it. You just kind of throw it on there how you want. But there is that. And then as far as the top of the buffet goes, so I wanted it to be very kind of like eclectic, Also, very vintage vibe, like I said, to flow with the rest of the space and give off kind of like that old world, like European style. I don't know, that's just really what I'm drawn to, and I feel like I am getting there slowly but surely. So this is the thrifted lamp I showed you guys the other day. This entire thing was $8, including the shade. And I know I had mentioned that I wasn't sure about like the kind of red orange tint that the shade gives off whenever the lamp is on, but it's actually growing on me and I don't really think I'm going to do anything to that. So I have that, and then I just printed off some vintage photos. I ordered a bundle of 312 prints from Etsy. I will have that link down below as well. And I just printed a few of my favorites off and put them in these frames. So there is this one here. I think that one is so stunning. And then there's also this one that has like a picture, like a really pretty picture with some flowers in it. I think it's just beautiful, and I just have that in a thrifted frame as well. So been on the hunt collecting picture frames for very inexpensive. Most of these I have been finding them for like $1 and $2, and yeah, they're just so pretty. And then here in the center I just have some antique books. Those are just like old books that I found at a fall market over this past fall in 2023. And then I have a little gold coaster here that came in a set from Home Goods, and then I just have a battery operated candle that I like to place on top, and at night that gives off a really pretty glow as well. And then over here on the opposite side I have a thrifted vessel here. This is originally from Target. It still has the threshold sticker on the bottom actually, but I found that for like $6 I think at our local antique store. And then I just put some dried sedum in there. So if you don't know what sedum is, it is just a plant, and I have some in planter boxes outside that we've had for several years now, and I just clipped off a few of the dried buds that are still there, and I love the rust element that it gives. So bringing that earthy outdoor plants inside. So I have that, and then I also have a book box there, and then one of my favorite black vases that I have. I found this last year at Hobby Lobby on clearance for like $12, and then I just have these picks in there. These I actually kept out during Christmas, but they're very wintry obviously. They have the little berries on there and whatnot, and I just think it brightens it up a little bit by adding some green. I don't want it all too dark. And then I just still have our mirror. I get asked about this mirror often. Unfortunately, they do not have it anymore. This came from Kirkland several years ago. We bought it on clearance. This was actually one of like the first purchases that we made for our home, and we've lived here for almost 7 years, so we've had it for quite some time now, but I love that. And then over on the sides, we have our black candle sconces with our battery operated candles. Let me turn that on real quick and I'll show you. So I purchased these from Amazon. I just have a little button right here, and just turn it on. I love them. They actually do at night give off a really pretty glow, and I will have those linked down below as well. And down here to hide the outlet and the lamp cord, I have this little wooden stool. This was a secondhand item. My mom had it made for her. It didn't work in her home. Long story short, she gave it to me because you guys know that's how we operate. So I ended up with it, and it hides that cord perfectly, and then I just have a little plant on there. This was also one that mom was not using, so she let me have it. But anyways, I have that, and yeah, so let's go ahead and stick this runner here. We'll put the tabs on and see how well they work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open these up. I have no clue what these even look like. And let's see. Okay, so there are 4 of them. They're actually a lot bigger than I thought they would be. And it looks like you literally just peel and stick. So it's my first rodeo using something like this. I typically don't put any type of adhesive on my rugs. I don't know why, I just don't. I guess I don't really have to, other than the one in my kitchen. But anyways, let's see how this works. feel like I need to press them down a little bit. They were definitely very easy to apply, clearly. It's basically just a sticker. But hopefully they work well. We will see. Anyways, I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the space, starting with this wall here, just because I'm already standing here. As you can see, we have the like two-toned wall. So we have this dark, it's actually called Midnight Gray. I cannot remember the brand of paint. If I can think of it and come up with it, I will let you guys know. But anyway, it is called Midnight Gray, and then we just have a board over here that just has hooks on there, and then at the top there we have some baskets. This whole setup has been like this for probably 3 years now, and I just have a bench there at the bottom. So let me show you what that looks like a little better. Okay, so here's the bench. It's just like a raw wood bench. We found this at our local antique store probably 5 or so years ago. We've had this for a long time as well. We got this around the same time we bought the mirror. But then I have this pillow sitting here, which I love. I think it's super pretty. I found that at Home Goods last year. And then I have a little thrifted wreath that I found recently at Renew. It's so pretty. I love the blueberries in it. I think it just looks really just wintry, and just a really cozy touch there. So it is pretty small, but I don't really put much over here, honestly, ever. I just kind of style it very simply with the pillow and something hanging from the hooks. And then over here, I don't know, guys. I'm just really happy with how this turned out. I am very, very satisfied with it. So we still have our big trunk here. This was a Facebook Marketplace find. It's filled with all of the boys' toys and whatnot. So if you have little ones and you're not sure how to store, try to get a big trunk like this. Again, mine came from Facebook Marketplace. You can try to thrift them, but Walmart, or not Walmart, Target does have basically something identical to that right now in store. So I can link that below if I can get the link to that. But anyways, so we still have our 3 pictures with our 3 sconces. We have our curtains, which I also have saved in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. And then we have our like bamboo shades there as well. We have those all throughout our living room. I showed you guys this the other night, the thrifted table, and then we have our record player down there. I also have another wreath that matches the one on the hooks that I just showed you guys with our chamber stick like candle holder. Another thrifted lamp. I do have to get another light bulb for this side, as you can see, but I love this lamp. I love the vintage and like just old school vibe that it gives off. The same pillows, and the 2 like ivory colored ones, those were thrifted. And we're still loving our couch. It is so comfortable and truly just really fitting for our family. And then as far as the coffee table goes, so I do have the new Cozy White Cottage book, and I am really loving this. Every night so far I have been opening this up and going through it, because this one, it like gets you thinking. So it has you like write things down and whatnot, and just like truly start to think about like what cozy means to you, obviously what cozy means to your people. I've gotten like most of the way through, but it's just really fun. So if you haven't picked that up, do so. I highly recommend it, and I think it's on Amazon right now for like $17. So anyways, pretty affordable for a good coffee table book. And then like I said, as far as the center here of the coffee table, I just have a basket tray. I've had this for a very long time now, and on the inside I have a brass vessel. So this came from the antique store as well. I got that last year for around $8. And then on the inside I have these asparagus fern stems. So I got this from Hobby Lobby last year. This is something that they have all the time. It's just in their aisle where they have the bundles of greenery, and I love it. I think it's a really good, just like wintry vibe. I love the color of it, and it's just like real subtle green. I'm not a fan of like bright green plants in the winter, so that really just does the touch. It adds a little bit of life, but also not too vibrant. So anyways, and then as far as the inside, I have some more of those little gold coasters. I have a book box that I like to keep our remote in, and this came from Hobby Lobby. These are very inexpensive as well. I liked this one because I really liked the colors and whatnot, and I think it was around, let's see, what's the tag say here, $6.99 is what I paid, that yellow tag there. So really good price, but I just like to keep that here because it does serve as, you know, like storage. And then I have a bell here. This came from Hobby Lobby as well, and it does work. And when you get the when the tabletop decor is half off, these are only like $5. So that is how that entire space is looking so far. Again, really loving it. But now let's move on to the fireplace area over here. So you guys know I always try to keep something in this corner, otherwise it just looks too bare. So I did bring our tufted chair back in here. This was an antique store find as well. Several years ago I found it for like $25. It was a great price, and it is in really good condition. So I always keep that in the house somewhere. And for Christmas it was in the dining room, and then now it is back in here. And I just have a little lumbar pillow thrown on there. I did bring our olive tree back in here. I love that. Keeping faux trees in the house, it's just so easy and effortless to decorate with them, and they truly just look good everywhere. So if you have like an awkward corner, like my house has tons of awkward corners, get a faux tree and I'm sure you will love how it turns out. It just really does something to the space. So anyways, on the wall here I have some more art pieces. These actually came from Hobby Lobby last year on clearance, like at their end of the year sale. I think I got this one for like $6, and then this one up here I got half off. I want to say like $11 or something. That's with the frame for both of those, so not bad. And if I ever want to change out the art, I can. And then I have my black ladder back here with our brown plaid throw blanket, and it has like some tassels on there. So that's more of a decorative piece, but you could obviously use the blanket if you want to. And then for the fireplace area, I have it very simple again because I don't have like a really thick mantle, and clearly the TV takes up like a ton of space. So I have some books here. One of them is just a thrifted book, and then I have another book box from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have our brass candlesticks with some black twisted candles, which I really like. The black, I think it pops up against the fireplace really well. And then our TV, which I just, for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you guys. If you like the like frame TVs and whatnot, just pull up some vintage TV art on YouTube. That's what I did, and there you go. Super easy. But one of the things I am truly contemplating doing, so I found a reel on Instagram where somebody took rub and buff and rub and buffed like their TV frame, and I know that sounds maybe a little scary, but it looked beautiful. So I may or may not do that at some point this year. We shall see. John didn't seem like he minded too much, so I don't know, to be determined. But then anyways, on the opposite side I just have this little guy here with another pick in it that matches the green on the buffet. So this one is just one little stem, and I think it does the trick just fine. And then as far as the inside of the fireplace, I always just keep a basket with some logs, and I feel like this is just a real cozy yet easy little area to style. Last but not least, we have this wall. So let's talk home projects. We are planning on redoing this entire wall this year as affordably as we can. Ideally, we would love to do vertical shiplap, but we already have the horizontal shiplap up, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it just seems like a waste of shiplap potentially because the cuts are already made for vertical, or I mean for horizontal and whatnot. So anyways, long story short, I found some inspiration that I really liked, and like I said, we are going to be painting the shiplap. We're going to be selling the hall tree because clearly we need a better method for shoes. There are 5 of us that live here, and lots of shoes between all of us and whatnot, except for Theo. But he will be getting shoes soon because he's starting to walk a little bit. So anyways, long story short, what I'm wanting to do is build a bench here, and if I can post some pictures of my inspiration, I'll pop them up on the screen. But I want to have cubbies with some wicker baskets, and preferably 5 baskets, so 5 cubbies. That way we can each have our own basket for shoes, and that way it just looks more like cleaned up and not as cluttered. So that's the plan for that. So the bench would probably start where this is now, and I would say I would like for it to go like pretty far. And then on the wall, I want to just have black or some kind of hooks. I'm not sure what color yet, but just hooks spread throughout, kind of like the other accent wall over here that I just showed you guys. And then we will be taking this down, and then I will be doing a gallery wall with a mixture of brass frames, wood frames, black frames, all of the things, and just making it look a little more lived in. But for now, on the top here, I just have a crock. I found that at an antique store as well several years ago for like $12, and I just have those asparagus fern stems in there again. I also have some thrifted books with a candle, and then a framed piece of art. This is actually the Serenity Prayer. I found that at our local antique store last week. The whole thing was like $2. That was with the prayer inside. And then I have a larger bell. What is this? We have something here. Oh, we have cough drop wrapper. Yep, there you go. We are sticking trash everywhere. So anyways, we have a larger bell that came from Hobby Lobby, and again, $5 when those are half off. And then I have some black candlesticks with more of those battery operated candles. So pretty simple. I do like to style that though, just because it is such a large wall that if I didn't do anything to the top of that, it would just look too bare in my opinion. And then over here I just have our photos and a wreath. This came from Walmart several years ago, and I like to keep that up throughout the winter. Okay, so I feel like we covered so much today. I also feel like I talked a ton, so I do apologize. But I just wanted to show you guys everything that we have going on so far in the living room. I think that we have made some really good progress over the last few days, and I'm planning on taking you guys along with me for all of our future projects that I've mentioned as well in here and in some other spaces in our home too. So 2024 is going to be filled with hopefully some home projects, and yeah, I'm just really excited to share it with you guys. This is my first video of the year, and I don't know, in my upcoming video, probably the next one or the one after that, I am going to be sharing more in detail about kind of some rebranding that I'm going to be doing. I'm very excited about it. I think you guys will love it. So stay tuned for that video. Be on the lookout. If you are new here, I hope you consider subscribing, and I would love to have you stick around in this new year. Also, thank you. I feel like I filmed Christmas and then I kind of just stopped, and I never had like an end of the year video for you guys. So thank you for those of you who followed along in 2023. Those of you who are new as of 2023, I really appreciate you. Last year was just a fun year on YouTube. There was a lot of growing pains, I feel like, just in a lot of areas in life, in my life specifically. We added a new baby, we've had new schedules, just a lot of things going on. All good, but all adjustments. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for following along then, and I hope you consider sticking around in 2024 and seeing all that the Simplistic Home has to offer. So I do appreciate you guys so much, and yeah, so again, if you're new, I hope you consider subscribing and hit that bell notification. That way you're notified every time I post. I try to post at least once a week, if not twice to 3 times a week. It kind of just depends on how like life allows. So anyways, thank you guys again for being here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.